November 24th, 1971. A cold, relentless rain was lashing against the windows of Portland International Airport. Amidst the holiday rush, a man carrying nothing but a small black briefcase walked calmly toward the counter. He paid cash for a one-way ticket to Seattle. He looked like any other middle-aged businessman, but in less than an hour, he would execute a plan so daring that it would baffle the FBI for over 50 years. This is the story of D.B. Cooper, the only skyjacker in history to ever vanish into thin air.
Flight 305 was only supposed to be a 30-minute hop. Minutes after takeoff, Cooper signaled flight attendant Florence Schaffner. He handed her a note. Thinking it was just a phone number, she pocketed it without looking. Cooper leaned in and whispered, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." When she opened it, neat hand-printed capitals confirmed her worst nightmare. The skyjacking of the century had officially begun.
He took seat 18E in the back of the Boeing 727. Witnesses described him as a man in his mid-40s, about 6 feet tall, wearing a black suit and a clip-on tie. As the engines began to roar for takeoff, he did something incredibly ordinary. He ordered a bourbon and soda. He sat there, smoking a Raleigh cigarette, staring out into the gray Oregon sky. To the passengers around him, he was just another face in the crowd. They had no way of knowing that tucked inside his briefcase wasn't paperwork, but a device designed to bring this giant aircraft to its knees. Schaffner sat down next to him, her heart racing as she asked to see the device. Cooper slowly clicked open the briefcase. Inside, she saw 8 red cylinders, what looked like sticks of dynamite, attached to a large battery with a tangled mess of wires. It was a professional setup. Cooper wasn't just a desperate man. He knew exactly what he was doing. He then dictated his demands with chilling precision. $200,000 in $20 bills and 4 parachutes. He made it clear. No money, no parachutes, and the plane goes down.
As the pilot contacted air traffic control, the FBI was scrambled into action. For the next 2 hours, the Boeing 727 circled Seattle, burning fuel to give the authorities time to gather the ransom. On board, the passengers were told there was a minor mechanical difficulty. Below, the FBI was frantically searching banks for the cash, making sure to record the serial numbers of every single bill. They sat, oblivious to a man with a bomb controlling their fate. In seat 18E, Cooper remained remarkably calm.
At 5:43 p.m., the jet touched down at Seattle-Tacoma Airport. Cooper ordered the pilot to taxi to a remote, brightly lit area and demanded the cabin lights be dimmed to thwart snipers. In a tense exchange, $200,000 and 4 parachutes were delivered to the aircraft. True to his word, Cooper released all 36 passengers and most crew. His journey wasn't over. He ordered the remaining crew to prepare the plane for Mexico City.
The Boeing 727 took off once more into the dark sky. Around 8 p.m., a warning light flashed in the cockpit. The aft stairs had been lowered into a freezing storm, into a pitch-black night over the rugged wilderness of Washington State. D.B. Cooper stepped off the stairs and vanished into the void. He had done the unthinkable. He had jumped into a storm that no man was ever expected to survive. The air was thin, the wind was howling, and the trail went cold instantly.
Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The trail went cold. No one had reported a missing person matching Cooper's description. No parachute was ever found caught in the trees. The mysterious man in the suit had vanished with $200,000, leaving the FBI with nothing but a grainy sketch and a name that didn't exist in any record. Was he a master criminal who planned every detail, or had he simply died in the freezing wilderness that very night?
When the plane finally touched down in Reno, Nevada, the cabin was empty. All the FBI found was Cooper's black tie and 2 of the 4 parachutes. One of the largest manhunts in American history began immediately. Hundreds of soldiers and federal agents hiked through the dense, snow-covered forests of Washington state. They searched for a body, a parachute, or even a shred of clothing, but the forest was silent. It was as if D.B. Cooper had simply evaporated into the rain.
The case remained silent for 9 long years. Then, in 1980, a breakthrough occurred. An 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram was digging a fire pit. Just inches below the sand, he found 3 bundles of rotting $20 bills, totaling $5,800. The serial numbers matched the ransom money given to D.B. Cooper. It was the first and only physical evidence found since the jump. But why was it there? And where was the rest of the money?
Over the decades, the FBI looked at over 800 suspects. Robert Dayton, Richard McCoy, even former CIA agents were on the list. Some suspects fit the description perfectly, and others even made deathbed confessions. Yet the DNA found on Cooper's tie matched no one in the FBI database. Every lead led to another dead end. Every person of interest was eventually cleared. The ghost of D.B. Cooper remained one step ahead of the law, mocking the investigators from the shadows.
Could anyone actually survive that jump? Experts say jumping into a 200-mile-per-hour wind at sub-zero temperatures was a suicide mission. Cooper had no helmet, no goggles, and he was jumping into a pitch-black storm over rugged mountains. Some call it impossible. Yet if he died, why has his body never been found in over 50 years? If he lived, he managed the greatest escape in human history. The wilderness of the Pacific Northwest is vast, and it keeps its secrets very well.
In 2011, modern technology provided a new clue. Scientists analyzed Cooper's tie using electron microscopes and found rare particles of titanium and antimony. In 1971, these materials were only used in high-tech aerospace facilities like Boeing. This suggests that D.B. Cooper wasn't just a random criminal. He may have been an engineer or a technician working in the aviation industry. He knew the Boeing 727 better than the people who were flying it. He knew exactly where the blind spots were.
After 45 years of investigation and millions of dollars spent, the FBI officially closed the D.B. Cooper case in 2016. They stated that their resources were needed for other investigations. It remains the only unsolved skyjacking in commercial aviation history. The file is tucked away in a cabinet in Washington, D.C., gathering dust, but the legend of the man who fell from the sky refuses to die. For the FBI, it was a failure. For the world, it became the ultimate mystery.
Was he a genius, or was he just lucky? Whether he perished in the woods that night, or lived a quiet life with his fortune, D.B. Cooper achieved the impossible. He became a ghost. Some secrets are meant to stay hidden in the shadows of the Pacific Northwest, buried under the pines and the rain. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. This is Chronos AI. Don't forget to subscribe for more unsolved mysteries and deep dives into the unknown.